Well, it doesn't surprise me. Listen, she's doing this on her terms. Um, she has a lot of things going on. I'm just happy for her because she's making the decision and she's doing it on her terms. It's not an injury. She's not hanging on too long or anything like that. But what I really like, it's going to end at the U.S. Open, and that's where she won her first Grand Slam. And people in New York love her, and I think it's going to be must see TV. And knowing Serena, she's going to go out with a bang. So I'm happy for her because I think she probably knows deep down inside she has to commit to this all the time if she wants to get near the top again. Listen, she's the greatest player to hold a tennis racket, so I'm happy for her.
When you look at her legacy, clearly the greatest women's player of all time. Is she the greatest tennis player we've ever seen, male or female?
People have asked me that. I think when we start going down that path, we got to look at the whole package. And she might be, because if you look, she didn't start in the front row. She didn't even start in the back row. She wasn't even in the building. Now, I know that when I came into the picture and funded the project and, got involved and we changed history. But still, if you look at this story, where she started, especially her and Venus, and how it ended up, you cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. So when you look at the whole picture and see what she's accomplished and how she accomplished it, I think that should go into consideration when people start discussing like the greatest tennis player of all time.
We've already talked about her place in tennis history, but in terms of the landscape of sports and individual sports, I mean, Serena's right up there with anyone, right?
Now she's on the Mount Rushmore, and the reason why this radiates bigger than tennis. She brought a whole new element to tennis, the African American community. She's inspired so many people, and the story, how it came out in the movie, even though it was more about Venus, it's just if I can do it, you can do it. So I think that in itself is monumental. And Serena being the GOAT and being the greatest female, in my opinion, to ever hold a tennis racket. And just the way that she competed, okay, it just should impact so many people that if I can do it, you can do it. But I think it's important for your viewers to understand every day that this kid left my court, good day, happy day, bad day, sad day. Rick, thank you very much. And believe me, with Richard, not every day was rainbow, lollipop, and sunshine. Okay. I should be in the Hall of Fame just putting up with that guy for 4 years, So, and they always brought their books to the court. And when it rained, they went in my office and they were doing interviews at 9, 10, 11, 12 on a tripod at home. Richard was asking them questions, how to answer the question without answering the question, preparing them for the future. And that's why I love the guy, but you got to understand, I look at them very differently because I know them from the inside, just very appreciative, great kids, so I look at it differently. But what they've done in tennis, it doesn't surprise me at all.
I don't know if you've reached out or if you are going to, but as someone that was there from the start, what would your message be? What would you say to Serena if Serena's going to see this? What would you say to her, Rick?
No, you're doing it on your terms. Most of all, you're happy, and that's the most important thing. You've influenced so many people's lives. You have no idea. Not just people play tennis. And to me, I think your greatest act is yet to come.